Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Little Mike. Don't be jizzing all over the controller and shit.
Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense in a bunch formation. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Got his man quickly. Turns it on in midfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And the Aggies are flying down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll go with a direct snap. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Powers through the defender. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Dropping back, it's Rios. Working that left side now. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He's looking to throw. Floating away. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Oh, my fucking... Why the fuck?
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, running back on the move. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Handoff to the single
Out the
running
way.
back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 7, Notre Dame 0.
A new set of downs after the completion. from the gun, the ground game. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Here's the handoff. Trucks through the defender.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Try to get it to the edge.
Come on.
Got enough space. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. On first down, here comes this offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the point after is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put... He's going to let it go. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. First down here for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Rios. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Makes the grab close to the logo. And the returner will be dragged down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Discards a man. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
The give to the left side. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. He's there to make the stop. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Nice interception.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Rios. Feeling some heat.
Let's go.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Running to Green. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Makes a catch past the sticks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo. He's going to pass. Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one.
Looking for a deep man. He's going to run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass. It's Rios.
Get him. Good tackle. Yes, he ain't got no time
left. And the
left.
defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here come the Irish back on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was
running toward the tape. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Irish. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Stoneburner.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Snap it to the back.
What? He was on that shit. Come on, y'all gotta get that.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Now on the option. Now the pitch.
Bro, we gotta fucking tackle this nigga.
Two-step squeeze. This junior
Got
knows
this
how to
man
get
right
him on
where
the
we want
ground.
him every single play.
A nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs.
I knew it.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. On the option. Shakes off the tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. A swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. They've been running it, but now the pass. He looks that one in nicely. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Rios. Keeps it going. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. He caught it.
That's crazy.
And he will score. Touchdown,
Oh my God.
Aggies.
Man,
There have been
his main target.
miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. Look at the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were. Because of that, he gives up the 1st down. You need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
He now has 80 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the single back. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. This is Notre Dame 21, Texas A&M 14.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the 4th. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
Oh, you got to get
Knocked
through that.
down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field. They wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They get to him as he throws. Finds his man enough for the 1st. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Quick pass on the jet motion. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, routing.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Angulo. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Defensively, the clock late in the game when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the...
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Quickly complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
I'm on it, too.
Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking, we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
The aerial assault continues. He's got his man.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. On target.
Boy, I tell you, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Touchdown,
That was
Aggies.
crazy.
So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks awful. So unlike this program. They're trailing by 18 to Ohio State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
This my boy could have got them 100 receiving yards.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Lets it go. He's open on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And you're seeing the best version of this guy this week, right? We know he threw 2 picks a week ago. We talked to him. He said it was a game he wanted to put behind him and just get refocused. You are seeing when he brings his A game to the park, he helps this offense be completely dynamic.
Motion from the offense. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go.
Whew.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Quick pass on the fly motion. And
hold him again.
Down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Come on, bro.
Just an obvious holding
It
call
don't
there,
even
one
matter.
that just kills an offensive momentum.
Y'all crazy bugging right now, man.
Now on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. He's taking the deep shot. Brings it down on the right side.
This man got 14 fucking holes on the last
What a
drive.
grab and go for the score.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime. So
the extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Here come the Irish back on offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. He's looking to throw it. And this is going to be
He's not even supposed to be in the game.
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy. But you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Looking to throw, it's Rios. Makes his connection. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Angulo. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. He'll come out throwing on first down. Extending the play. Makes the grab.
I can't believe they let this nigga come back. Gave this nigga 4 holding penalties on the final drive. That's insane. That's a little insane if you ask me.
The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. If you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the fullback. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field. Always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give them the ball, give them a bone, reward them for all of this hard work.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. They strike first in overtime.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And he tacks on the extra point.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at 35.
Now first down here in the second overtime. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch.
Touchdown, Irish! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
43, Texas A&M, 35.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
What?
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
I I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank.
Get that nigga. Fuck the quarterback. Get that fucking nigga. God damn.
Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Rios. On the run, still looking. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Blasted as he lets it go. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Fourth and long, and they have to pick it up to keep their chances alive. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it.
Got him, gang. Let's go.
That'll do it. The sack ends it as the defense puts the final nail in the coffin. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just a back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute.